Greetings, star friends. So it's time. It's time to step up to the plate, swing the bat, hit a home run. It's time to deliver the final blow. It's time to make the final jump, take the final leap. So this right now is the point in human consciousness where we get to choose how the next couple thousands of years unfolds, right? We have assistance. We have assistance. We're not doing this alone, and most of you already know that. Most of you can already see that. What the galactics want us to know now is to continue to trust yourselves, to continue to allow your abilities to open up, to drop old belief systems as far as self-doubt. I've seen a lot of self-doubt coming up in a lot of my sessions, but really the new earth is already here. It's already established. It's already solidified. We're just seeing all the things that don't resonate with it fall away. Okay, so hmm. So a lot of you have been getting technologies. A lot of you have been getting symbols in your dreams, in your meditations. These symbols are technologies. If you're a higher frequency being, you speak through symbols and you speak through tone. So when you see a symbol in your dreams and your visions, write that symbol down, focus on it, meditate on it. It has energy, it has information for you. You have to understand that nothing happens by mistake. There are no accidents, there's no accidental dreams, there's no accidental visions. It's all communication. So I said this the other day, start writing down your dreams. Not just because you want to, be a better lucid dreamer, which is great, but do it because now is the time where the information is being sent out. That's what's happening. Right now is the time where the information is being poured into the human collective. So now a lot of people are going to start to get these psychic developments, get these intuitions, get these knowings, get these premonitions. Trust it. Go with that. These are the next steps. These are the next steps. The next steps, you're not going to hear this from the president of the White House or any government official. You're going to hear the next steps from deep inside you, from consciousness, from God, from source, from light itself. So pay attention. Pay attention now. Like, I can't be more adamant about this. All right. um, you are all getting the codes now. Those codes are, they're not just for fun. It's not just to say, oh, I received a cool symbol. No, this is technology. This is advanced civilization application. Okay. So when you get these symbols, pay attention to them. Don't just throw them away. Don't just, oh, that's cool. Dive into them. Spend a couple meditation sessions with them. Let me see if there's anything else that wants to come through right now. So we are speaking through many of you. We are speaking through many of you right now. But some of you do not trust this. You keep questioning whether or not it is you, or quote them. And the answer is that it's all us. It's all we. It's all one. That there's no separation. Just because it sounds unorthodox, just because it is not something you would say in your um, thinking mind or in your analytical mind, doesn't mean that it's any less invalid or powerful or true or untrue, I mean. So you have to understand that it is only your vessel, it is only your body, that your identification with it, that is limiting how much you can receive and how much you can open yourself up to, but that you quite literally are the beings that you're channeling, that you're receiving information from. Look for big changes in they're saying family structure. I as Chris right now, I've written about this because they've told me this before, but look for changes in the family structures in years to come. um, hmm. So the light is bright now. The light is very bright now. The light is very, very, very bright now. It's so bright that it's blinding some people, but it only blinds the souls who are not aligned with it. So the galactics are a part of that light, and so are the humans, but the humans don't know how to operate in that state of higher consciousness, and that's why the galactics are showing up. Really, as teachers, to assist us in activating our inner abilities. So those of you who have come from the stars to Earth now are the ones who have been leading the way, and will be the ones who assist in establishing this new foundation. So we see many of you creating beautiful organizations, new technologies, offering your gifts and abilities. Now, those who come from the stars are no greater than the ones who originate from Earth. This is not the message. The message is those who originate from Earth and originate from the stars are coming together to create something completely different. Something, they're saying a hybrid, but not hybrid as in like the weird stuff that humans have made the weird stuff that humans have made hybridization into, but more of a unique combination of life force, a unique combination of creation. Yeah, there's a word. I don't know what this word is. They're showing me a word. I'm not sure what the word is. So many of you feel this energy right now, and you will feel this energy that me as Chris, I show up to you in your dreams. I can show up to you as an ET in my different form. They think that's important for you all to know right now. That there are multiple versions of all of us, and whenever the ego surrenders its identity or surrenders its control, that the multiple versions have the opportunity to explore more, because now it has the persona and the personality of the ego to go with it. But the ego isn't the one doing or controlling. The ego is just the personality structure, but the higher consciousness is the one that's in charge. It's the one that goes, and it's the one that activates and does all the quote spiritual work, although all work is spiritual. So they are saying that if you have dreams and visions of ETs and starships, to pay attention to the energy of it, because it very well could be someone that you know in human form and another aspect of them. That this is a very common thing in the universe, and as humans evolve and as we elevate our consciousness, we will understand this concept of becoming bilocal much more readily. So the technologies that are going to be coming to humanity, you can't use the technologies until you are sovereign within yourself. You cannot have access to them, because by default, if someone is not sovereign, their lower nature will take over and it will be used for corruption. So they're asking that we spend and use this time that we have indoors to meditate, to ground, to purify our consciousness, to purify our psyche, to shift any imbalance in our diets that we have. Um, so that when these technologies come out, we can be mature and responsible souls in how to use these technologies. Because if we don't, again, by default, they're saying that the lower nature will take over. The lower nature will take over, and they don't want to see that happen. But they do want humans to have access to these abilities and these precious, what are they calling them? I don't know. I don't know what this word is again, but these systems of evolution. That's the human term. I don't know what the galactic term is here now. They're emphasizing a focus on purification, not purification because something's wrong, purification in the sense of, what's the example they're trying to give? So they're showing me like someone shifting through a stream, and you pick up a whole bunch of rocks. And rocks are beautiful. You find some gems in the rocks, but then you have a sifter, and it purifies because it holds all the density. That's what they're saying. So we are sifting through our consciousness and getting out all the things that don't resonate with this higher state of being, and that's symbolized by the rocks. Okay, so they're showing me someone digging in a stream of very clear, crystal clear water, but bringing up rocks, the rocks staying up in the container, and the water falling down into this pure stream, this pure flow of consciousness. All right, so they're saying take this time to enter that pure flow of consciousness. What is the pure flow of consciousness? The pure flow of consciousness is the level of awareness that is not bombarded by the ego's identity with form. It is the level of awareness that is not attached to past, future, or present. It is the I am state of being. It is the higher awareness of self. It is the understanding and the unification of all things in all things. It is the one within the one. This is the pure flow of consciousness that they are inviting us to um, attain, but also experience. So take this time again to surrender to your higher self. You will see us more. 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 We are here. We are here. We are here. We have always been here. We will always be here because we cannot be here because I am here is always here. They're saying I cannot be here because we are connected, that there is no separation, that there's nowhere else they have to go, that this is the work that they're doing. This is their spiritual karma yoga, is to be of service to evolving species. Okay, so that's very powerful, to be of service through human vessels, through symbols, them showing up as starships, but they're going to be showing up more, and to expect them is what they're saying. Expect to see them, expect to see the lights in the sky, expect to see us in your dreams, in your meditation. Stop doubting what you see in your meditation. Stop doubting what you see in your meditations. And they're saying, Chris, this is for you. So stop doubting what you see in your meditations, to trust it, to surrender to it, to go into that pure flow of consciousness with it. Abundantly joyous and happy and proud to witness this unfolding of the human race. So much love. There's so much love. There's so much love. So we want to take this time to offer this space for any questions, as I am an open channel, as they speak through me, as they have been doing. As you see on Instagram, they are now saying that it's time that I step into this role, that I allow myself to be a flow, a flow, a flow. So they're waiting for questions. So I'm going to tune into the collective consciousness right now and see what comes through, see if any questions come through. And then anyone watching this video, if you have questions, please, sorry, I'm trying to comment below. Thank you. Comment below, send a direct message through Instagram, email, peacefulhumanadvancement.com. But let me pause now because my consciousness is going to a different state. I will open myself up to receive questions. What do they look like? What do they look like? What do we look like? What do we look like? What do we look like? To look, they say. To look is to perceive. So we look like whatever you perceive. Other questions? So I'm hearing too, can they hurt us, and how do I connect more? So can they hurt us? Their intention is never to cause harm of any being. Our intention is to never cause harm. We are only resonating in alignment with the vibration of love, which does not harm. Now, in our attempt to assist an evolving species, that evolving species in its own level of consciousness may cause harm unto itself in its reaction to our presence. This is why we do not show up, just pop up in front of you. This is why we connect with you subtly so that we can attune you to our energy. You feel our energy first before you see us. You feel our energy first before you see us. You feel our energy first before you see us. What was the other question? I lost the other question. How do we connect? How do we connect was the other question. Okay, so we're always connected. We are always connected. We are never apart. You are loved. You are loved. You are loved. Wow. So they're saying to feel this energy right now. That is the connection. That is the connection. This is the connection. This is the connection. This is the connection. This is the connection. Drop the ego's need to be validated or to be, they're saying the ego wants proof. The ego wants proof. The ego wants proof. There's no proof. The proof is something that is required whenever an understanding of a thing is not had. So to go deeper than the proof is to go into the unification of what you're looking for in the proof. So to go deeper behind what you're looking for proof, right? This makes sense. And when you go into that space, you don't need proof because you're one with it. You're one with it. You're one with it. So someone's asking, why don't the ETs just stop the virus? Why don't the ETs just take the people who are awakened or conscious? So the virus is not much of a concern for them. They see this as an opportunity to impede or not impede, but to offer their wisdom and knowledge on how to live in a higher vibration so that things like this virus don't happen. They're not going too deep into the virus. They really, I'm hearing, could care less, that it's not their responsibility to stop anything that is man-made. It is not their responsibility to intervene with the evolutionary process of a species that does not ask for it. So somehow this virus is a byproduct of our human psyche, and they recognize that, and they are here as teachers on how to rise above this virus. They're not even calling it, to them it's not even a virus, because this kind of thing doesn't even exist in their state of consciousness. It is really, it's like something sneezing, and to them. And they're not saying this to downplay anyone or anything, but they are recognizing things from a different vantage point. And they would also like humanity to know that there is no death, that the human soul exists indefinitely, and that as humans evolve, death will be looked at quite differently. Other questions? So many questions. Okay, another question. Okay, so New Earth. When is New Earth going to arrive? New Earth is here. There's only one Earth. They're saying there's only one Earth, but they don't mean it in the way that you think. What they're saying is there's only one pure form of consciousness. There's only forgetting of that pure form of consciousness, of that pure flow of love that makes a reality field seem old. Therefore, we call it New Earth, but really we are establishing ourselves in the true frequency of Earth. They're saying Earth as, yes, it's a physical thing, but it is a plane of existence as well. That it is not just the physical makeup of the globe or the form of the Earth, but it is a plane of reality where you may be on a different planet, but you're still at the vibration of a less evolved, or a, they don't say less evolved, that's a human term. You're still operating from your identity with form and ego, is what they're saying. Okay, so at this time, they would like to say thank you for the souls and the beings who ask these questions. Um, so that was different for me. I've never done anything like that, but it's this is part of my new role. Here is to be an ambassador of peace, and I'm stepping into that. So thank you for being present. Please ask questions that you may have moving forward, again, through direct message on Instagram, peaceful.human.advancement. You can leave comments here. This is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. Ask questions, receive answers. So they're showing me really bright lights to keep your eyes on the sky. Those bright lights are representative of the lights that are within your heart, or within your own being. Okay. All this. So we lift you in spirit. We lift you in truth. We lift you in vibration, life and light. Keep beaming, keep shining. Thank you, friends.